Good morning, everyone. Welcome to coverage of Event 3 of the Vera Tools British Kart Championships. We're here at PF International. Busy day of racing ahead of us here. It's the second round of the championship.
Joe, free practice 1 starts in 8 minutes.
My name is Andrew Mather. Alongside me in the commentary box today is Keol Lynch. Well, it's the T4 Nations Cup qualifier and O-plate for both the junior and senior.
It's going to be a busy day here at PF International, and we are thrilled for you to be joining us.
The weather, though, is straight away the big talking point, isn't it? It's the end of May, but it feels like the middle of August.
But speaking of qualifiers this weekend, the Tillotson T4 Series, it's a very important weekend for them with their O-plate. It's going to be a busy day here at PF International, and we are thrilled for you to be joining us.
Andrew Fallon, welcome back to PF International. Great to have the Tillotson T4 Series back once again.
Thank you, Andrew. Yeah, delighted to be here. We love coming here, being part of the British Kart Championships, and looking forward to some great racing.
Lucas Blanford, welcome back to a PFI paddock. Good to see you here this weekend, but in something a little bit different to what we've seen you race before here in the Tillotson T4s. Tell us about it.
Yeah, obviously I used to drive in the road tracks and the X30 machineries. Yeah, the Tillotson's all about momentum, not holding the brake into the corner as you do in the road tracks and the X30.
Here with Bram Osavada. Bram, welcome to the British Kart Championships paddock. It's not your first time here at PF, but I think this is your first time in this particular paddock. How are you finding it so far?
Well, I have to say, this has been one of the smoothest experiences I ever had in any race event, because everything was just so well structured. Like, signing in only took about 5 minutes, briefing's all clear, communication's clear, so far I'm actually quite impressed.
Well, it was great, Andrew, to hear from some very excited drivers out this weekend. Absolutely.
Well, the talking is done. It's time to head out onto the track for Event 3 of the Vera Tools British Kart Championships.
As always, some great insight from the drivers on a very hot circuit this weekend, but we are not far now from the action, are we, Andrew?
My mind a lot, don't need no time watch. I don't know how I got you in my pocket spot. Yeah, this babe, miss you every day. You like my oxygen, make it seem like the barging in. Got my heart no barging in. From the bed to the floor to the couch. Might wake the neighbors up, break you in then break you out. In the end, we're gonna make a child.
And again, increased numbers. Good grid size here today for the T4 seniors. 27 of them ready to go racing.
Face the fact that ain't no cap, I'm real. Cap and real. Plastic bars when I copy my steel. Copy my steel. Face the fact that ain't no cap, I'm real. No cap, I'm real. Plastic bars when I copy my steel.
Got my heart no. Heart no in the bed. Break you in then. Yeah, this every day. Got my heart no. Heart no in the bed.
Another driver who's had a lot of experience in other forms of motorsport is Bram Alsavade, and Kale's fan, Bram.
Well, thank you very much, Andrew. Yes, a fan favourite here you seem to be this weekend, Bram. How have you found it so far?
Hot, that's the first thing. And you have to get used to driving a T4 around here. Took a few sessions to really get things sorted out with the setup and with the driving. But I think we've got pretty good now. Just need to find that right toe to really set a good lap time, because toe actually makes quite a big difference around here in these things. So I think once we get that sorted, we should be right up there.
The talking is done. It's time to head out onto the track for event 3 of the Vera Tools British Kart Championships. It's finals day. Let's go racing. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to live pictures here at PF International for event 3 of the 2026 Vera Tools Motorsport UK British Kart Championship. We are just about set to go racing here for finals day at one of the premier kart circuits in the country. My name is Andrew Mather. Alongside me in the commentary box today is Keol Lynch. Keol, it's been a heat wave. It's been very warm so far. Thankfully for us here in the box, though, a little bit cooler here today. I think we're going to see some very fast racing around this 1.382 kilometre circuit, 10 turns, 32 feet in elevation, established in 1994. The track is rubbered in. The temperatures are down, though. That is good for the drivers as they tackle the conditions here today.
You're right, some drivers are definitely struggling with that at the beginning of this weekend. It's been challenging. However, we had spots of rain this morning. Doesn't look like that is on the cards for us for the rest of today. As you can see, it's going to get up to 21 degrees, but that is not as hot as it has been throughout this weekend.
T4 seniors out next, and I know we've got a lot of people tuning in today, particularly for the driver that you just saw on your screens there, Bram Alsavade, the 2024 T4 Senior Nations Cup champion. It's a great record, of course, racing out of the Netherlands, has won many races and championships in Germany as well. Has raced here at PF before, but the first time in the T4s here at PF. Has got a big following online, and has clearly got a bit of pace about him as well, as expected. We'll start this race from the front row of the grid. We'll bring you that full grid in a moment. Let's take you through the grid then for this first heat of the day. Lucas Blanford starts on pole position. He knows this circuit very well, of course, and will take on Bram Alsavade down towards turn number 1. Joe Bechtold's back as well. Good representative from the Netherlands, starts P3. Philip Rawson, last year's T4 Series UK champion, starts alongside on row number 2. Ollie Clark and Charlie Bingham on row 3. Bingham's got plenty of experience. Away we go then for the first heat in T4 seniors for 8 minutes plus 1 lap. Steady start from Lucas Blanford, who will lead into the first couple of corners. Joe Bechtold having a go there for second place, trying to take it away from Bram Alsavade, but Bram has done brilliantly there to hold on to that one. Philip Rawson down the inside, trying to take third place away from Joe Bechtold, and the reigning T4 Series UK champion looks to have done that, so good start for Philip Rawson. Little bit of a conglomeration going on in the second half of the field, so already, what's that, about 10 drivers off the back. They're going to need to work together to rejoin the main peloton of the T4 senior field.
Like you said, mixed start, 1 lap complete though, and it will be your pole sitter that leads. New second place though, Philip Rawson, that number 1 car. Of course, the driver to watch out for this weekend. One thing to note with this series, we've got multiple returning drivers who did well last year. You've got Jason Bradbury, Chris Alcock and Ollie Cooper-Welton, all top 6 seeded drivers who will be really reaching for that O-plate win this weekend. Lucas Blanford though into hairpin 1, and he's got some space. sitting around enjoying the sun together. But there you go, Philip Rawson sets fast lap, but Amelie Atkins is going to take that away as we are underway with another lap. She's putting the pressure on, but here is the battle between Bram Ovzwade and Joe Betchold. It looks like Betchold is putting some serious pressure on Ovzwade as they head towards hairpin 1. Is he going to go for a move now? He pulls out, and it looks like he is. Let's see if he can get the move done down hairpin 1. Ovzwade missing out on 2 positions now, that will be, and bringing that kart number 17, Charlie Brigham, now into play as he's on the back of this 3-kart battle now for that 4th position.
Yeah, that's a good move there from Joe Betchold. Battle of the Dutch drivers there. Good to have the Dutch drivers back across. They also, as a nation, have a very, very strong record, particularly in the T4 seniors when it comes to Nations Cup competition. They are another one of the heavyweights of this division. Out to the final corner. 3.5 minutes remaining on the clock here. Blanford still leads from Rawson, Betchold, Ovzwade, Ackett in that top 5. I think Bram Ovzwade is going to be fighting back here. This is a much stronger lap so far from Bram Ovzwade. He's got down the inside. That's a great move on Joe Betchold into 3rd place. Amelie Ackett's getting involved as well. Amelie Ackett straight through into P4. But Bram Ovzwade using good speed there. Now, whilst you can't play around with too many things in this series, again, to keep the playing field level, Joe Bethold's fading a little bit, unfortunately, in the second half of this race, now back behind Matt Wildman. So, again, maybe that's a setup thing. It's been tricky conditions for everybody out there in terms of it's just been so warm. Everybody's had to react to that one, as here's a move from Philip Rawson for the race lead. On the penultimate lap, the champion is through. Lucas Blanford's going to try and fight back here into the Fullerton S's. That's tight. That's side-by-side. Little touch of the Fullerton S's between Blanford and Rawson. We are now on the final lap. Philip Rawson's going to hold on to this one. Impressive run this from the number 1 plate holder. Philip Rawson from 4th on the grid takes the first heat ahead of Lucas Blanford. I'm going to say it straight away, Kiel. Those 2 racers there from the T4s, I think, have been the best racers in this paddock, on this programme of the British Kart Championships that we've ever seen from the T4s. That was fantastic stuff.
Say, Andrew, I agree. That's really impressive so far from them.
Yeah, Joe Betchold falling down there, unfortunately, to 13th place. So things to work on across the course of the remaining part of this morning. They will have another heat later on before we go to the lunch break.
Yeah, the weather this weekend is definitely going to play for a fact, especially with the circuit. It's a very fast track. Yep. Some corners are going to be even faster due to how sticky the tarmac was.
Very rubbered in as well. Let's go and find and have a chat with some of our Tillotson drivers. I think I just saw Amelie Ackett's there.
Yeah, just sort of learning this track really, because it's my first time here.
Oh, is it? Sorry, I assumed that you'd been here before. So how are you finding that?
It's happened, but there we go. Yeah, it's going okay. It's a hard track to learn, but we're getting there. I think we were running 6th or 7th, so we're up there, hopefully.
What do you enjoy most about it?
Definitely the close racing. That's for sure. It's so close out there. Everyone's so equal, and therefore you get really tight racing. And wherever you start is never where you finish.
There is the scene down in the pre-grid area for heat number 2 of the T4 seniors. I think Lucas Blanford will be on pole position for this second heat. Joe Betchold alongside on the front row. Bram Ovzwade starts on the inside of row number 2 with Philip Rawson, who took the win, of course, in the first heat early on today.
I'm looking forward to this one, Andrew. We saw a very exciting race from them. Oh, this is a driver who won't be starting the second race for the T4 seniors. That is Ollie Clark.
Yeah, and Ollie was in the top 10 heading into this one. Finished the first race in 9th place, so 26 Tillotson T4s plus 1 lap. We saw a great first heat. What are we about to see in this one? Over the line, we are racing once again. It's Joe Betchold who gets the best start and takes the race lead away from Lucas Blanford. Blanford's immediately got it back though. Bram Ovzwade is on the attack as well, looking to move up from the second row of the grid. The rest of them file through and over the bridge as, Bechtold's been forced down the order now, I think down to around 6th place. Not the kind of start, the second phase of the start that the Dutchman would have wanted.
No, definitely not. I wonder what happened there around the bowl for him. He was very wide, but that gave Lucas Blanford the opportunity to regain that race lead. Oh, there are two drivers who are hands in the air, not very happy about that one.
Bram Ostavale, and a lot of people tuning in to see how Bram gets on today. It gets tight. It gets really, really close through the Mike Wilson complex.
Doubt me, boy, don't stop. Who do you feel when they make you the monster? I am not scared of none of you imposters. Taking the lead now while they watching. Think you should leave now while the options. Taking no else, yeah, I gotta win. Watch me kick down, I know they won't let me in. I'm running the game now. Foot on the gas, can slow down. No, my team, we holding.
Mastering the battle for third place there is Bram Ostavale. So Bram up another position in the 376, showing once again.
Watch the game change, yeah.
Amelie Ackertz continuing to impress here, holding on to 6th place at the moment ahead of Joe Bechtold. Bechtold has had a warning flag earlier on in this race, just to note that one. Bechtold draws back alongside. Good use of the racetrack there, but Ackertz fights back. This is good stuff. And he's going for it here. Up onto the bridge. Blanford holds it round the outside using all of his experience from other owner categories around this circuit to hold that position. Down towards hairpin number 1 we go. It's going to be hard for Rawson to go around the outside from there. Can he draw alongside off of hairpin 1? No, can't. Blanford, good driving here from Lucas Blanford. Gets to the middle of the road, gets ahead of Philip Rawson. That's okay. That's just a fair single move. Oh, someone's lost a piece of bodywork out there. We'll catch up with that in a moment. Oh, he's got him.
Hairpin 1. Oh, he got the move done. He got the move done. Oh, around the outside. Is he going to try and make a switch? And he gets the move done right at the last second. Gets the move done. This is the final lap of the race.
Out of the final corner towards the checkered flag. A little shake of the head there from Lucas Blanford, but he's got the results. That is the win in heat number 2. That is pole position for the final. Philip Rawson ends these heats tied on points with Blanford, so they both come out of it with a first and a second, but again that TQ tiebreaker.
For me, I just sit in and drive. I cannot do the spanners. I'm a mechanical potato. I've got no idea what I'm doing. That's why we have the friends. So Mike Hoppins come back in, give me a hand on the spanners. We've got old factory John come in, do the 2 for us as well. So yeah, they're pretty simple, basic. There's not too much in the way of complications to them. Again, it's part of what keeps it cheaper and more affordable to race, but without taking away from the on-track action and the hard, fair fighting that we enjoy.
Let's head straight back to Andrew for our final of the day.
Particular group of drivers do head across to tillotson.ie/T4-Series-UK.
Thank you very much, Keol. There are our seniors now. This could be a belter of a race.
And it is officially time for the final event of today, and that is the Tillotson T4 Seniors. They are racing for their O-plate and their ticket to the Nations Cup. Let's talk to your pole sitter, Lucas Blanford. He's right here, sat in his car, ready to go. Let's catch a word with Lucas. Hello. Lucas, you were not at round 1, but you won the last round of this championship. Surely you're feeling confident.
Yeah, obviously the round at Philbeck was really good. We come into here with high confidence and hopefully we can do the same thing, yeah.
Let's catch a quick word then with your winner from last year. This is Philip Rawson. Philip, how are you feeling? You're right about to go.
Yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm hoping to regain this O-plate from last year.
Not long to go then. Race number 33 of Event 3 for the Rera Tools British Kart Championships here at PF International. It's the last race. It's T4 Senior. We've got one more race to go here at PF International. Ready for it here. Who's on the ticket to Valencia? 12 minutes underway then for the T4 Seniors. Good start for Blandford. Bram Osavani trying to fight in there to take second place in the early stages. They're all through the first few corners under the bridge and round onto the banking. Over the bridge this time. And at the front of the field, it is Lucas Blandford and it is Bram Osavani who's up to second place. Great start for Bram there. Jason Bradbury getting involved with, who was that? I think that was one of the 85 of James Bark that he was getting in a bit of a tangle with. That's all around at 9th place right now. Chris Alcock in the middle of that situation as well, in the kind of dark green and yellow helmet. It is Blandford leading this race from Osavani. Rawson there in 3rd place. Charlie Bingham 4th. Amelie Atkins has had a decent start. She's there in 5th place. As side by side go Chris Alcock and Henry Bell. Henry Bell at 5 places in the early stages of this one. That is a tremendous run at the start of this race.
Well, Andrew, it's good to be back for the last 10 minutes of the last final of the day, and what a brilliant one to end with. A series that's been brilliant so far this weekend. Lucas Blandford, your pole sitter, leads. That is brilliant. By only 1/10 though.
This is a high quality field today. It's the Netherlands who have been, again, one of the powerhouses. If you've not watched this category before, they have been very, very good. Bram Osavani's got a warning flag, and out is Caleb West. Oh, that is a real shame for Caleb West. But here comes Bram Osavani down the inside. Great move.
They head under the bridge, and those three are closer than ever. But Joe Betchold is your fastest driver on circuit.
Joe Bechtold has got through, which had a bit of a rough second heat earlier on today. But it's the fastest lap holder right now. Gets past Matt Wildman for that 5th spot.
Move for second place. Bram Osavani wasting no time.
5 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Here goes Rawson down the inside. Is he going to get both of them? There's no way he could pull that kind of move off, is there? Yes, he can. Philip Rawson takes the race lead. Where did that come from? Here comes Bram Osavani. Bram down the inside takes the race lead. Where has he gone in all of this? He's down to 5th place, but fighting about 6th place. What a brilliant final that we're having here. There's Joe Bechtold as well in 6th place. Done a brilliant job to fight back into this group. This is the British champion going up against the former T4 Nations Cup champion, the Dutch champion. He's won the German title as well. Competitive this race, this category is. We'll come back to that, because here's the attack from both of them. But in comes Charlie Bingham once again. Bingham's got to run down the inside. Bram Osavani trying to go around the outside. He's going to be put on the curb there. Lucas Blandford nearly 3 wide as they head towards the Fullerton S's. This is the highest quality final that I can remember from the T4 Seniors here in the British Kart Championships, and it's still not done. Joe Bechtold down the inside of Charlie Bingham. Charlie Bingham's not too happy about that. Bram Osavani gets back through. Jason Bradbury's through. It's all gone wrong for Charlie Bingham. Matt Wildman's now into the podium places. Brilliant run from Matt Wildman. Meanwhile, Philip Rawson and Matt Wildman's trying to find his way through. Here comes Joe Bechtold round the outside. Takes 3rd place. Bram Osavani underneath onto the bridge. There's overtakes happening in this T4 senior category today that you don't normally see in other categories. Here could be another one. Blandford to the outside. Rawson defends. Joe Bechtold's moving up the order. Joe Bechtold's come from nowhere in this race. Is now looking at a potential podium. He's just lost it though. Bram Osavani's got back through into 3rd place. This is karting in the T4 series at its finest. Blandford, Osavani, Bechtold. Oh, as through goes Blandford. off of the bridge. Rawson not too happy about it. Osavani's through into second place. Osavani trying to sling it around the outside. That's a brave move into hairpin number 1. Doesn't quite pull it off. Tries to get a bit of momentum going once again. Rawson's back down the inside of Bechtold. Rawson now going for second place. This could be Lucas Blandford's chance to break off the front and get his second win of the season. Bram Osavade, oh, has he timed it wrong? Has he timed it wrong? He's going down the order now. We've got one more lap to go of what has been a sensational race. Yeah, Rawson trying to fight back now into second place. Lucas Blandford is going to book his path back to Valencia for the T4 Nations Cup in a brilliant final. Lucas Blandford takes the win at PF International. 5-second penalty. 5-second penalty for Joe Bechtold.
Joe? Shame about the penalty, though.